just watched DoorDash video of her giving a lady a ride. And I thought that was very thoughtful of her to bring her to the Salvation Army. I thought that was very nice of DoorDash. I do. However, I have to say that you were just tested. And the question is, did you pass or did you fail? You see, God have a way of putting your situation in front of you. He put everything that you have claimed to be. Oh, I'm about to lose my apartment. Oh, I'm about to lose my mind. Oh, I don't have any money. I'm about to lose my car. Oh, I'm about to not have lights. God just put somebody in your path who don't even have a house, who probably mental, who probably don't have transportation. And she said something about a bus ticket. But see, had that been me, I probably would have went in my purse and I would have said, okay, you want to go to the bus station? Let's go get you a ticket so you can get to where you got to go. See, that's the difference between you and other people. And it's really sad that you were tested and you didn't even see the test. But something about the song that she wanted to hear. And let me give you a breakdown of that song, okay? The spiritual meaning behind that song, okay? That song starts off with this girl named Shatasha Williams. She really singing it like it's a gospel hook. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. And that chant feels like a church refrain, you know. Spiritually, it's a proclamation of identity, declaring who they are in the face of the world. And the verses speak about being chosen, about the struggle of living in the streets, and about being soldiers. To them, soldier doesn't just mean gangster. It means spiritual warriors fighting through hardship, death, and temptation. Bone always mixed biblical undertones with street reality. But in this song, they talk about heaven's plan for them and how the Most High already knows their path, even if the world sees them as thugs. It's really about being unapologetic for your walk. God chooses imperfect vessels, and their testimony comes through their pain, struggle, and survival. Now, why it hit so hard? It was one of the first mainstream rap songs where you could hear him chanting with Raw Street testimonies. I mean, come on. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Come on, man. You got crazy and lazy. Fears in the house. See, that used to be my shit. Fears in the house and flame and Tasha. But that song right there, resented. It was resented because everybody who felt rejected and labeled or judged could relate to that song. Spiritually, it's about not letting the labels kill your spirit, because you're still chosen even if they call you a thug or ruggish. Now, DoorDash allowed this lady to get in her car. So number one, let's look at this because everybody's looking at this with physical eyes, but see me, I'm looking at it with spiritual eyes. I saw a woman get in a car, a white woman, an older white woman. She has on an orange shirt. She looked like she has sunglasses with her. But then in the camera, when DoorDash gets out the car, She pursed up her middle finger and say, fuck you, fuck you. Now, who are you talking to? Are you talking to the people that's in the camera? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to read that. I don't know how to read that because I don't know how to read that. That's all I'm going to say. But she got in the car and DoorDash said she told her to play that song. But symbolically, that could mean releasing or clearing out spiritual blockage. And let me tell you something. Vents carry air. And in the Bible, breath, spirit. Like in the Bible, breath and spirit. Breath, spirit. Blowing in the vent might sound a little strange, but if you think spiritually, it could represent speaking life, clearing negative energy, or letting the spirit flow freely. Bone Thugs' music often carried spiritual undertones mixed with eerie prophetic vibes. So, if somebody connected that act with that song, they might have felt the spirit of the music was guiding them to release something or cleanse the atmosphere. See, the bottom line is Thuggish Ruggish Bone isn't just a gangster anthem. It's a spiritual declaration that even the rough, the rejected, and the broken have a divine calling. And that vent moment sounds like a symbolic act of releasing spirit and clearing energy. When Bone Thugs dropped Thuggish Ruggish Bone, they wasn't just rapping about being hard. They were giving the world a sermon in disguise. Okay? It made you feel like you could relate to their song. Okay? But the spiritual side of what I'm getting is that the song reminds us that God will often let you see yourself face to face, stripped of excuses. Now, let me stop right there because he put, I want to break this down. And y'all get where I'm going with this. Okay. He put her. This lady knew. Okay, back up. God knew that this day was going to take place. God knew that DoorDash was going to run into this woman and that this woman was going to be DoorDash assignment. But did DoorDash get the lesson? See, she got the assignment. But did she pass the assignment? Yeah, I get you brought her to the Salvation Army. I get that. But when she was telling you her situation, the facial expression on your face, I don't know what you was thinking. I don't know if you were thinking, wow, I didn't expect that. Or, God, are you trying to tell me something? Yes, he is. He's trying to tell you stop saying that shit before you end up like that. That is what he's telling you. But he's also telling you that you need to get your stuff together. God will put you face to face with yourself, stripped of every excuse you can come up. He will put your situation, your flaws, and your fate right in front of you to see if you will stand on truth or fall under pressure. Every verse in that track carried a testimony. The strong, the pain, the temptations, but also the awareness that God already knows the path. So, let's see what this is really saying. DoorDash meets this woman. Woman gets in car. Boom, assignment. The assignment is now being taught. But am I getting the lesson? Is she getting the lesson? See, because the lesson was what? This lady is telling you what is going on with her. See, you was trying to ask questions like you was on a Lyft interview, but nah, that's not how it go. See, because you was trying to expose her situation, but you didn't have to. You didn't have to. God put that woman in your presence because of everything that you have been saying. Everything that you have been saying, he put it in your face. See, God tests don't come dressed in church clothes. They show up in your daily life, in your money, in your relationship, your choices, people on the street. He'll put the test right in your lap and see if you learned the lesson, and did you? And this is where DoorDash failed. You failed. Instead of standing in truth and spirit, instead of letting the word guide her, she chased clout, ego, and attention. She did. She was given the same opportunity to rise, but she blew it, not in the vent, but in her spirit. And I'm going to tell you another thing. That song is proof that even the so-called thugs can pass the test when they recognize God's hands in their struggle. Girl, did you realize the struggle? Did you realize what God had just put in front of you? Did you realize that you could have made your wrong right just then and there? But when you ignore the lesson, when you let pride and foolishness take over, you failed the assignment. And he placed it right in front of your face, right in your car. And you didn't get it. And the truth is, you can't run from God's test. He just tests you. Do you think you failed? Do you think you failed? If you don't pass it today, it'll circle back around tomorrow until you face it. So the message is clear. You can be thuggish. You can be ruggish. You can be broken, scarred, and rough around the edges. But if you keep it real with God and yourself, you can still pass those tests. But DoorDash failed because she was playing for attention instead of eternity. See, bro, I'm telling you, the test was just in your face. Just in your face. And you didn't pass the test. I guess. I just had to say something because, at first you looked at Parallel like you was a little scared. I get it. And then you went to the car wash, so I guess you had to go and get the odor out your car because now you're talking about the little puppy. It's smelling like marijuana. I'm guessing maybe you need to smoke sometimes. Maybe you need to puff pat.